Hey Tenno, it's Mako, and we're gonna go over Volt. So, he got a bit of a rework in 18.13, and he's kind of a love-hate relation, with our community once again. So, how I play Volt, which makes him fun for me, and a very useful squad mate, is I play him as a support unit, kind of like Trinity. Now, you could always try a rifle lamp with this build, but I'm just using steel charge, because I didn't feel like farming, and I'm lazy that way. So I use the Legion, I'm using Summer Prime and the Cyanoid Gamma Core. Feel free, change up any of these weapons you want, I just am showing how they work for me. So, one of the main tricks with Volt now with his rework is as you walk on the ground, you have a little counter that stacks up damage bonus. Any damage attack, melee, gun, secondary, whatever, power cast will consume that stack. Now one of the things I will suggest is casting a shield, shoot your lightning through it, and then you've got the shock shield. Not only does this buff it up a bit, it also will stagger enemies that get near you. A little bit. It's useful. As you can see, it does stagger them. Now, in an upcoming update, they're going to make it to where if you run into enemies while that's active, for those of you who like Speed Volt, it will knock enemies down, which I think will be pretty fun. So what I'll do is I'll just keep casting my fourth, amping up mine and my teammates for near me shields. I'm sorry, the Legion with Corrosive and Blast is always going to knock enemies down. It's like 90%. So, I mean, I'm really never in any danger point blank. Not only that, with Corrosive and Blast, the Legion has a very good amount of slash damage it deals, so when they do finally lose all them armor, they're gonna go down. No, I was trying to be funny. Pay no mind to me, Tenno. So, once again, throw your shield down. Drop your capacitance. And with his augment, I don't like his speed augment because it really doesn't help me on heavily armored enemies, because if they do a slam attack with their hand, they will not be affected by it, which knocks you down and then pretty much opens you to death. I don't want to die. Don't know about you, but I don't want to die. So, I tend to just stun them from afar if I'm dealing with a large group of heavy enemies. Plus, got this cool armor from Mag Prime. Isn't it awesome? Ha ha ha. Now granted I already had a Mag Prime, but I'll get into that in another video. So, I really do like the Legion. I always like status weapons. Status doesn't fall off in endgame, it actually seems to come up. That's when it really starts to shine. So if you have a really high status weapon, it really does show its stuff, pretty much near 100, 115. That's when you really start seeing how they work. Similar to the Summer Prime, I have this built as a crit and status. And oh man, does it do a lot of damage. So what I'll do is I'll just sit behind a shield, amp up the damage, even cast multiple shields in front of me if I have another Volt, and just kind of keep giving myself extra shields. Now here's the thing, they can burn through your overshields pretty quickly if you're not behind this big shield. So what I do is I rely on my teammates. I think of Volt more as a squad-based frame, supporting from behind. He's a guy with the bright shield who's covering his buddies. So if that's not how you want to play it, well, that's up to you, Tenno. This is how I enjoyed it. I just kind of sit back here and pick him off with a bit of accuracy and a bit of tactics. So for those of you who like that type of playstyle, you will enjoy it. Also, let's not forget, for those of you who are Speed Volts and coming, mechanics for it, they are going to make it to where that will knock enemies down. So, I also do like this Cyanoid Gamma Core with him. Once he's run up a bit, I kind of shoot a lightning bolt and then fire out with it, and it does knock down a bit of enemies. So thanks for watching, and I hope this has helped you, Tenno.